Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to do this video real quick. I come here to find this yellow sign that says "Not Advertiser Friendly. Request Review" for a video that was titled "McCain Calls Trump a Dictator in Response to Trump Fake News Tweet Talks About NWO." Well, that's precisely what's contained in this clip and precisely what's said, and is in no way fake news, but I'm being censored. And I'm nobody. I have no views. I have no followers. I mean, I have a couple loyal followers that I gratefully appreciate, but I mean, I'm nobody, and I'm being censored, and my freedom of speech is being censored, which is unbelievable to me. So I started this other project, and it's called the New News Network, and I spelled news N-U-Z-E, because we got to know a way to distinguish the real news from the fake news, so I spelled it N-U-Z-E, and I basically want to separate the political videos from the psychic videos, because the two shouldn't be confused, and the political stuff is obviously my viewpoint, and the psychic stuff is just that, and I don't want people's interpretation of what I'm saying politically to affect spiritually. So I'm going to try to post my political stuff over here. I may still post some current events and major things on this channel, but on the Real News Network, for the people that just want to hear the political stuff and nothing about the psychic stuff, because a lot of people just don't, whatever. But the channel, like I said, the Real News Network. So here we go. I have these two videos on this channel that are not even eligible for monetization. We have this one here, same video. It's with a different title though. It says "Breaking News: Trump Setting Himself Up to Be a Dictator, Says John McCain." And this one, not eligible for monetization: "Breaking News: Donald Trump to be arrested, secret dossier and WikiLeaks, he will die in jail." Now this is all facts too. These are WikiLeaks tweets. This is a real report. This is what's going on, and this is me trying to get the message out to my brothers and sisters in this world, and I'm being prevented from doing that, because as we all know, if you don't monetize, they don't you don't go to the head, you don't get in the search results, and you won't get views. And here we have the start of the censoring of us individually. And there's been some documents that were leaked a couple months ago about how they were going to move forward with censoring. And then we have I just seen as I seen that this had happened. This was just within the last day that these, or maybe 2 days. This was in the last 2 days that these monetization things happened. And as I realized, I then seen a report pop up from InfoWars with Alex Jones, and apparently they sent him a letter taking all of their monetization rights, or all of their advertising, and he lost $3.3 million in advertising because of it. So this is an outright assault on the American people. I mean, this is our constitutional right. If I want to talk about dog shit for 3 hours, I can, and that's what America's is about. That's what the founding fathers set in the Constitution for a reason. We are now being controlled by these corporate entities that have basically the parasites that have infiltrated the system, because you can't do anything. Every view equals money now. I used to always think about like who gives a shit about a view? Like, everybody always talking about, oh, my post got this many views, this got this many views, this many likes. Like, who gives it? Like, who cares? And now I know why, because it's all money. It's all money. It's all been translated to money, and it's been translated to money by these corporations. And these corporations are now refusing to sponsor or to advertise or be affiliated, or with anything that they feel like, and which in turn controls the company that we are getting our news out through. And this isn't just YouTube, it's many other platforms. That this is like, if you have a blog and you have AdSense, this is across the board. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. I use a anonymous browser and search engine, and I can't log into Facebook or Twitter or none of them. Everything now you have to attach your phone number to. I tried logging into Facebook with my account name for this account. Every single time it performs some type of security check and locks me out, and I gotta pick pictures and do all this crazy stuff. And they finally just locked me out completely and said that I have to enter a phone number. That's it. It's the only way I'm getting in, is by entering a phone number, so they can send me a code and confirm. And that it's illegal for their terms to have a second account. That if you want a second account, it has to be a business account. Like all this crazy stuff. Same thing with Twitter. Twitter tried doing it to me. I sent a message saying I have no phone. Like, are you serious? Unlock my account. This is bullshit. And they sent me some message back with like a bunch of crap in it, and I sent them another one saying unlock, freaking out, unlock my account. And they finally sent me a message back, your account has been unlocked, we're sorry for the inconvenience. And all these platforms are now, it's widely known that Facebook and Google and all these, Twitter, they all receive money from the government for our information. So you're willingly participating and giving up your freedom in your information by using these services. I'm done with them all. I'm deleting all those accounts, and I'll be finding an alternative. But everything now is controlled. This even extends to Facebook and Google, and it won't be long before they'll be controlling the content that we can post in our posts, which they already do. And you already can't post so many things, but regardless. So anyway, I wanted to get this out there for people, and this is the state that we are now in. And a lot of people think that it's Donald Trump. It's not Donald Trump doing this. Donald Trump is basically coming after the fake news, meaning the mainstream media. They're trying to censor him too. They're trying to delete his Twitter account. They're trying to censor everything that he puts out. They don't like the fact that he's in direct contact with the American people. They don't like the fact that he responds to tweets. And they're trying to censor him. That's why he's at war with them. That's why the civil war is taking place. This is part of it. This is the front line, though. This is the information we receive regarding the war, and that's what the war is being fought about. And it doesn't stop with Donald Trump. It's now touching every aspect of our life. This whole fake news got started with this pizza place getting shot up and Donald Trump being elected. It was the underground news and the real free press that got Donald Trump elected. The people that are out there covering these stories, that are actually on the front line, taking these pictures and bringing these stories to us, moment by moment. And they never factored that in with this election. That's why they were saying Hillary's going to win by a landslide. Well, they didn't account for the silent majority that are getting their news from a different media, which is the media of information and the exchange of it through this network that's been monopolized by the people at the top of these secret societies. The news is very well known to be controlled by the secret government, the shadow government, and the elite, and that's the most powerful entity in the world. The news is the most powerful entity in the world. It's like the voice of God, because these people speak it into the news, and the news broadcasts it in every home, and everybody is subject to it. So he who controls, there's nothing stronger than information but the person that controls the information. And that's exactly what they've done. So these videos that have been not monetized. That's exactly what these are talking about. These are talking about how McCain says flat out that this thing that we had here, we're talking about he says we're talking about a new world order. He's talking about how the media was the direct, how the media was basically the backbone of the new world order, and how Donald Trump is assaulting the free press, and all this stuff. But this is the exact subject that I'm talking about now, is what this video has in it, and has been basically banned for. So this is pretty scary, and it's only going to get worse. But these people are acting like the fake news is us, when it's really the mainstream media. And Donald Trump is attacking the mainstream media. He's not attacking the free press or the news. It's very well known that Alex Jones and InfoWars, that Donald Trump watches and knows what's going on with us. And it's now become, with this civil war, they're now attacking our basic rights and our freedom of speech. Like, what's next? So they're trying to spin it, and it's these lobbyists and these special interest groups that are pushing these agendas forward and trying to pass them, defying Trump. And that's why this whole news, the mainstream media, are all failing because of this. So this is how they're trying to fight back, and they have all the money and all the resources and all the people that lobby in Congress and all the means to basically try to shut us down. And that's what they are doing. So they're trying to stop us from communicating to each other and getting the truth about what's going out. Because with these email leaks about Hillary and the truth coming out with this whole Pizzagate, and that's the biggest thing it comes down to, is this Pizzagate issue. They are scared to death, and Pizzagate is real, and they've proven it, and they have so much evidence it's not even funny. But this is the basis of which they're calling fake news, is because of that is the root. And this guy going into the pizza shop, and how the Megyn Kelly and the mainstream media are trying to defend this Alefantis guy, and had them actually on their news program and give a chance to try to manipulate the people by saying that we would never, and like it's and the truth is undeniable. It's undeniable. So the Washington Post running articles about these people, and this guy owns a pizza shop. Like, why does he have all this? Why was he GQ's top 50 powerful men in Washington? Why was he, just multiple things? Why is he in the White House multiple times, over 10 times, checking in and out of the White House? And why are they sending pizzas from Chicago for the president that cost $60,000 and there's just too many things that are actual documents that they have. So fake news has been labeled, the real news, the real free press has been labeled fake news, and the name fake news is really for them, because they are the fake news. They are the ones that are misleading. So as we wind down this ever-twisting path, this is just one more thing that we really we need. The message needs to be out there. People need to be passing this on. This is no bullshit, and it is taking place now. We are now being censored. They've been talking about it. They've been targeting different channels and different people, and they're moving forward with their plan. So signing out. Stay vigilant. Stay tuned.